Yeah, so the world can absolutely, there's no doubt about it, learn some lessons from Dubai. I'm not saying like Dubai is the mastermind and everybody gotta follow or something like that. Absolutely not, because Dubai can learn from a lot of places in the world as well, some things. But they're doing that pretty well. I think it's beautiful. The one beautiful thing I think about this picture is it's like a fusion between the old traditional type of cultural clothing, etc., and then the most modern city there is on Earth, or let's say the contrast is beautiful, and how it coexists, and the harmony of the two. That's something beautiful. That's like achieving a balance, right? And always, if you achieve a balance, it's like water, right? Water can be rowdy, like unresty and stuff like that. But then once it rests, it becomes the water level, right? The water level. And once water becomes flat and level, it's like you're satisfied. Your soul is satisfied. If you see a huge body of water that is absolutely no movement in it, there is a certain type of satisfaction you get with it, looking at it. I remember my dad always used to be amazed when the Mediterranean Sea was absolutely calm. He said like the water is like oil. The water looks like oil, meaning there's no movement in the water. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And I think anytime you reach a balance, you reach water, you approach the water level, it has a specific beauty on it. It's just, you feel at ease. You don't feel stressed out. So to give you an example, let's say you only had the modern stuff and this would completely disappear. The old traditional clothes would all disappear, blah, blah, blah. The people then would fight their own demons in their head and would say, wow, we had this, we had that, we lost it. Nobody is keeping the traditions, the oral traditions of our people. Our clothes disappeared, blah, blah, blah. And then you have the stress in the head and this conflict. Well, we're getting more modern, but we're losing our identity. And then on the other hand, if you only have preserved your identity, your origins, etc., your patterns, and you don't have the city, they would be saying, well, we crave something for ourselves. We want to have a better future, blah, blah, blah. So once you have a balance, that sorts things out. And let's just go to the next picture. Beautiful here. And that, again, also shows unique architecture. That architecture, of course, anyone who would see it would classify it as like Arab or Oriental architecture, which I think is absolutely beautiful. As any architecture in the world, whether it be Chinese or French or Italian or German, it's absolutely beautiful. And I like that they keep some buildings or a lot of buildings in that type of architecture. It just preserves the face and the heritage of the city. And if you visit Dubai or you are in Dubai, you want to feel like you are in an Arab country, because you actually are. So I find it absolutely beautiful. Especially like the palms, of course, which are signifying that region. And also the colors of the buildings. Right, the yellow brownish, which looks kind of like the desert type of, has a desert type of touch, which is absolutely beautiful. It's like the ground, an extension of the ground almost, molded into a beautiful, picturesque building complex. And then you have, in the contrast, a huge sky with all the buildings going up, signifying growth and signifying success, going up to the sky and reaching the sky. Not going too much, not going aboard your limits like the people of Babylon did. When they said, let us build a tower, or even Pharaoh, when they said, let us build a tower to reach the sky so we can see God. Not this kind of blasphemous arrogance. No, but hope and good cherished soul. Good cherished spirit to look for something up. Beautiful. May God bless it. Bless that place. Let's continue. Look at the beach, bro. Look at the beach. I love a good beach. I just love a beach. Beach is something in my soul. Beaches are beautiful, bro. Absolutely. I come. My mom comes from a coastal city, and my dad comes from a coastal city and coastal village slash town. So I'm a pirate. I'm a pirate or a marine type of person, right? A navy type of person, a pirate type of person. I love coastal stuff. So beaches are absolutely beautiful. I love the water. And I think Dubai has, because it has so much good sand, right? Um, it's absolutely beautiful. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and you basically always have swim weather because it's always warm there and dry, not too much rain, so you can basically always swim. So I think in terms of having alternatives to the business day or the working day or whatever it is, right? It has good options for leisure and rejuvenation. I think Dubai has, right? I wanted to talk about more fundamental stuff about the economy, etc. But I'm stuck here with speaking with a picture. But I kind of like it actually, kind of like going with the flow here. So yeah, I think let's say I don't know, you drive a taxi. You're a taxi driver. You can like schedule going to the beach, maybe just like that, spontaneous. You go to the beach after work, maybe before work you go to the beach or something like that, or you go with the family with the restaurant and you go to the beach. There's probably some family beaches there as well. Very good stuff to have, always have. That's a great advantage of coastal cities, that they have access to the great waters of the world, which is very, very cool. Now let's continue. The skyline, beautiful. Not too much to say. It's just absolutely inspiring again. Beautiful. And then this one, which signifies, well, that's maybe the height of Dubai's tourist world, right? It's like when a tourist, you have to go there and see this waterworks, etc. So I think Dubai is also a city of projects, right? There's a lot of things you can do in Dubai or see in Dubai. Things like huge aquariums, huge sport parks, beautiful fitness studios. I mean, like great fitness studios to work out, stuff like that, like attractions. I don't know if they have a zoo. If they have a zoo, it's a huge plus because I love zoos. For me, zoos, they come in front of everything. You know, if a city has a great zoo, it's a good city, right? So they have a lot of attractions going on. They have a lot of activities going on. And the thing is, it's always coming new activities. That I also like about it, right? That I also like about it. So that means there's a lot of things to do as a tourist or as a resident, and I like that because I remember I was always going to the aquarium in the city I was born in, right, in Germany, and I loved going to the aquarium. I was going there so often that the people on the counter, they let us in for free. So I could go as a kid. I could go inside the aquarium for free because I was there so frequently. I loved it so much. And if a city has such things, you know, that's always something good. Maybe Dubai maybe lacks a theme park. I don't know if Dubai has a theme park, but if Dubai could make a theme park, that would be absolutely amazing. I don't know how hard it would be to realize it because of the sand that maybe could interfere with the engines and stuff like that. I'm not an expert in that, but if you would have a theme park, Dubai, that would be absolutely. That would be like, I don't know, but this was, if there was a score from 0 to 1,000, that would increase your city by, not gonna lie, maybe by even 100 points. maybe by 100 points, maybe up to a 150 points, honestly, because theme parks, bro, are underrated. If you are in a theme park, you feel like you're in a new world. You feel like you have rest from the world right now, and you are in this dream world having fun, and you leave the rest of the world again, and then when you come out, you're rejuvenated. So yeah, a theme park is something that a city should have, and I don't know if Dubai has it. There's other downsides to Dubai as well. Some cons is maybe if you're a conservative person like me, maybe like the free, the a lot of showing a lot of skin and stuff like that on certain beaches, maybe not as cool. I mean, they can be disturbing and stuff like that. So again, I'm saying there's no perfect place on earth, but those are just some things. If publicly, I don't know how public alcohol and stuff like that is dealt with, but I think it's a way less problem in Dubai than anywhere else in the world. So what is anyone really complaining about? I wouldn't complain about it that much at all. Like, to be fair, I was not there. I didn't see anything, but I wouldn't really complain about it, because if you compare it to the rest of the world, bro, is open that stuff. So yeah, it's nothing really. I wanna shed some negativity on it, right? And you can say, well, blah blah blah, you're only positive, blah blah blah. Yeah, I am all well. If I choose to be positive on something, I choose to be positive on something. What do you want to do about it? You want to force me to be negative about a thing? Try to force me. Yeah, you cannot do that. You can try whatever you want. I'm not gonna be negative about a place if I'm not negative about a place. You understand? So yeah, so Dubai overall, coming to the end of the video, very good. And the actual intent of the video also was connecting it to the free market economy principle and the preservation of family values / God divine values leads to a good place. So if you're a traditional and conservative, your country is based on that, and you base your country based on Quranic and biblical values, meaning thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not murder, etc. You give everything the property. Let's say somebody finds oil there, and you give that family the right to build on that oil and build their own company, etc. Make them investors and growth people, etc. You don't punish the rich people for being innovative and hardworking or just lucky or blessed by God. You give the opportunity for small people, people with smaller economic capabilities as of now, like let's say you are a dishwasher there, you give them the opportunity to open up their own business and to work themselves up maybe in a company or do their own business and become richer by low taxes, free market economy, so less regulations for business, for trading goods. Maybe you want to have an e-commerce business there and there's less regulations, etc. So you make anything easier for growth. I think it's bound to be a cool place, and that's what Dubai really is, in my opinion. It's like a divine project in a sense that it doesn't go too big against the divine principles of God. And I think God's divine principles for cities or countries to have a free market economy, be against criminality and giving their citizens their rights, right? So yeah, I think Dubai is a great example of that. Beautiful Dubai city, and I want to give like a Hijra score as well, something very interesting. People think about migrating to a place. I want to introduce a Hijra score from 0 to 1,000. Yeah, let's go from 0 to 100. I would give Dubai a Hijra score of, for people who don't know what it is a migration score for like Muslims who want to migrate to a Muslim place, right? I would give that Dubai a score of, based on what I'm seeing, in my humble view, I would give it from an outsider perspective. I see that you might be struggling a lot if you coming in with low skills, etc. I give it a score of a 80. 80. I give it an 80, and the 80 is a pretty good score.